Hey everybody, it's Romania Black, and so I am watching Banana Fish Forever by Yaki BF, and so I am a huge Banana Fish fan. It's been about a year since I finished Banana Fish on this channel, and so I've been slowly whittling through all of the remaining Banana Fish content out there. I have read Garden of Light. I reacted to it on my live stream. We did that. I've looked at Yaki BF's animatic for Garden of Light. I've read all the side stories that are included in the manga and reacted to those. I've looked at the art book. I've pretty much looked through everything at this point. And so all that's left is Banana Fish Forever. And so the first episode, it was like just a straight therapy session that, like, when you were done with episode 24, what might have been? That was pretty much what might have been. And so we get these beautiful, heartwarming shots of Ash and Eiji together, happy. It's great. We get a little bit of angst thrown in when Akira finds the baseball that Ash had as a childhood, and it connected to that childhood trauma. So it was great. And so I'm very curious to see. I wanted to go ahead and watch episode 2. I just watched episode 1, and I wanted to go ahead and watch the second episode this evening because I was like, I'm too curious. Because that was like a what if alternate universe. So I'm curious to see whether or not this is something to where it's very episodic and each episode is like a what if this happened or what if that happened, or if this is like a what if alternate universe that is going to be linear and go through a chronological timeline. That's what I'm curious about, and I'm hoping that watching this episode will give me an idea about that. But oh my gosh, if you're a Banana Fish fan like I am, it's one of my favorite manga and anime, and so I'm basically just want to consume any Banana Fish content I can. So because of that, I'm all about this. So yeah, let's find out. Let's see what in the world is going on, shall we? We're going to start old Banana Fish Forever episode 2 and see what exactly happens. What's going to happen between Ash and Eiji? If it carries on from last episode, they were at Cape Cod and they just found the baseball connecting to Ash's trauma, and Akira's getting explained by Eiji what the deal is. So we'll find out about that, and we're going to watch it here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Oh, it's already got music starting. Oh. 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 Suling. Okay. Ooh. Oh, uh-huh. Oh, uh-huh. Oh. Kevin Davis. Oh. Really? Huh. Service to the community, huh? What a lying pig. So it's very similar to Ash. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Ooh. Uh-huh. You're an important person. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because you're gonna link it all together. Huh. Okay. Really? Hmm. Huh. Okay. Yazoo. To Lobo. Okay. Alright. Suling. And see, Sing. Yeah, I thought that was Sing. I was like, I'm so used to him just being Sing. Oh my gosh, like glow up. My father's Max Lobo. You still need an appointment. And that's gonna do it. That's gonna work. He does. He's, how old are you? God, Sing. It almost didn't look like Sing at first. Interesting. Interesting. The restaurant just like what Golzine did. Okay. Alright, it's exactly like Golzine. Uh-huh. Interesting. Is he gonna let you go, though? I don't know. I don't know. To Charlie, get Charlie Dickinson. Uh-huh. Ooh. I don't think he made you, yeah. I'm a liar. Ooh, interesting with Sing. Ooh, interesting. Oh my god. And of course we're gonna have an ad right here. Oh. Oh, with Michael watching. Oh. And that damn hat from Garden of Light. Akira. So this is technically taking place around the same time that Garden of Light would have, only it's in this alternate universe. Ha. Interesting. So this is like this is the B side to what Garden of Light would have been. Okay. Of course Ash would know how to do this. Okay. So use the bare minimum. Gee, we're just stuck on this, you know, Cape Cod in this house out in the middle of nowhere with very limited social media interaction. For whom the bell tolls. Oh, look at you! Look at you! Look at Yut Lung reading this. And that you were lucky. Even if you die tomorrow. That's what Blanca had. Refers to love. I don't think it will happen to me. Oh, come on. Yut Lung. Yeah, if you just stay locked up all the time. Oh, okay. So 3 years since he left. Okay. Oh, that's what Sing told you, huh? Yeah. Would you want to stay isolated? Oh. Oh, nice. Oh. Oh. Okay, so he was under his wing. Interesting. Okay. Like after everything he's done, yeah, no, go ahead. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. Yaki. Ooh. Fear is the most effective way to get respect. Uh-huh. Oh. I want to set you free. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Ah, look at this. Looking for a better life. Found it. Oh. And it was his right. Yes, very much. You feel it's your duty as a Lee. Then get rid of it. Run away like a rat. Oh, I love it. I've always kind of shipped Yut Lung and Sing, so this is fine. Yeah, I mean, Lao, huh? Ooh. Oh. But it's not the same as Ash if he doesn't have anybody to share it with. That's impossible. I don't know how to love. Ah! Yut Lung, I want your cold heart to melt. Look at Sing! Look at him! He wants your unfeeling heart to melt too, damn it. Ah! My shipper heart is ablaze, Yaki. But I care about you. Oh. Shut up. Moment of weakness. Sure. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, she's very beautiful. You didn't ask. A brilliant mind with an unmatched beauty. Uh-huh. Dead. Oh. Oh, and that's the lie, so that he could live away. Sing looks a lot like Blanca in this, right? You're even trying to seduce my receptionist, right? Uh-huh, before they come back to New York. Uh-huh. What about it? Oh, interesting. A road trip with Michael and Sing. Huh. Interesting. Aww. Yeah, no. Yep. I keep dragging this. This music too. Bakatsi. Ah, that's what you're gonna use. Is it? Is it? Kiss me, you fool! Oh! You're very calm when you lie. Uh-huh, yeah, yeah. A heart. A heart! I'm just waiting for like Akira to look over and be like, quit making out. Oh, Michael being his brother and Sing with the glasses. Oof, oof. The Demon King. Ooh, ooh. I liked this even better than the first one. Oh my God. I was waiting for Akira to look over and then being making out, and then she's like, quit it. So good. Okay, so it is a, I'm gonna turn this down just here, even though I really like the CD. I really like the CD. So this is a actual sequel. It's not gonna be episodic. It is, but it's gonna be like a threaded sequel of a what if would have happened. Okay. Nice. Thank you, Abigail, for translating this into English. I appreciate it. So is that Sing, I'm guessing? I thought it was AG in the last episode, but it's actually Sing with the long hair. And the cigar and everything. Oh, we're going to talk about this. Okay. Interesting, interesting. And the scissors cutting the hair for AG. Or no, it's Dragon Moon, right? No, that was Dragon Moon. Cutting the hair off. We don't get to see the moment that Dragon Moon cuts his hair. I really want to see that moment of Dragon Moon just snipping it off. But I guess we don't have to see it, but it would have been cool to see it. Yeah, the moment that Ash is crying, running with the cherry blossoms through Japan, it reminds me so much of him running through the wheat field in the second Core ED. Interesting. 1,000 dreams I haven't fulfilled. Interesting, and Michael and Sing are on their way. I love that Michael can call him brother because he's adopted into the family. Michael, you shameless child. Interesting. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, this I like this episode even better. I liked it even better. So this is a what if scenario of what would have happened if Ash didn't die at the end of Banana Fish, and we just go through him coming back to New York and Boston to see what's going to happen. And it's interesting, this what if scenario being different. It's so interesting because in Garden of Light, there's a couple things that Yaki's doing in this alternate version that I like, and there's some really interesting choices. Because in Garden of Light, Sing's whole deal was that he went to college, he got a degree, but it's not specified. He kind of becomes a leader of the Chinese mafia in a way, but we never really get to see it in Garden of Light because he's still like in his early 20s. We don't get to see him as like the leader or the head of the mafia there, like what the Lee family was. We don't get to see that, but we do find out in Garden of Light that Yut Lung did give a lot to Sing, kind of like this. But here he's like full on mafia boss. He's like got the cigar, got the hair. I almost didn't recognize him at first, and I was like, Su Ling. That's Sing, isn't it? And I kept thinking in my head, I'm like, I didn't want to say it out loud because I'm like, what if I'm wrong? And then, because I'm so used to calling him just Sing, but no, that's not the case. And I like the idea that he very much, because he loved Ash so much, that he sees this kid that was basically getting molested by this mayoral candidate. And he's like, nah, we ain't gonna have that here. Not in my house. And he's just sitting there, legs spread apart with the bourbon and everything. Like the tie loose, like Sing looking like a damn boss. That's why he was so hard to recognize, because he looks so hardened. And the idea that the episode being called the Demon King, that he had to become the demon that Yut Lung really didn't become, but he became it so that Yut Lung could be free. I love that. It's the idea that the whole thing that spurns him taking this position and letting Yut Lung go down to the Caribbean with Blanca, the whole impetus for it is that they think and they find out that Ash is still alive. And so he's like, well, Ash made his escape. He got to go to Japan and be with the person that he loved and be free. He got to leave it all behind. And in typical Dragon Moon fashion, because it's Dragon Moon's jealous. And he's like, well, he just ran away. And I was like, what was he running away from? Yeah, he ran away from the gangs, but he pretty much left everything in other people's hands right before the end of Banana Fish anyway. So Yut Lung's just mad that he got away, and he says that he ran like a rat, and it's like, no. I mean, he did run away, but that it's totally warranted. And Sing kind of says, it's his right. He can do that, right? It's interesting. And so he wants to offer Yut Lung the same opportunities. Like, I want you to be able to run away and be like Ash. But what's interesting is that Yut Lung, Dragon Moon, thinks he's like, well, I'm not like Ash. I don't know how to love. No one loves me. And it's like Sing cares for you. In Banana Fish, I originally shipped Shorter and Yut Lung, and that was a short-lived ship, let me tell you. And then once Sing kind of came into the picture, because Sing and Yut Lung aren't that different age, they're like 4 years apart. And so when Sing and Yut Lung started to have more interactions together, I kind of started shipping them. And then the mangaka goes in Garden of Light, and that's the one thing that the mangaka did that I was like, no, is having Sing and Akira get married. I was like, well, no. That's the one part. Not that it's bad, but Akira's like such a kid at that point, and there's like 11 or 12 years difference in between them. And it always struck me as kind of just like, for being not a fanfic, it always seemed like a fanficky moment that you made Akira, like the one girl character in the series, get with like the one eligible bachelor. I really like Akira and Michael as a pair, because not only are they closer in age, but Akira and Michael, there's that parallel of Ash and Eiji for one, but also I loved in Garden of Light where Akira was like, oh, this boy's an otaku. Like, Michael's an otaku. He just likes manga and stuff. Like, ugh, boys are gross. Like, one of those things. And Michael's so like, hey. Like, I always kind of shipped them together. And I was sad to see that Sing and Akira got together. I was like, So maybe this series will not have that happen, because it seems like it's setting up for Sing and Yut Lung to be a pair, which I shipped them from like the last couple episodes. From the moment that Sing was like, quit crying like a diva, I was like, okay, got the ship. So maybe we're gonna have Michael and Akira. Maybe in this alternate universe where Sing is the demon king, it makes sense for him and Yut Lung to be together. But Akira's so innocent. Like, she's playing with butterflies and telling Ash and Eiji to stop making out. And meanwhile, you have Sing killed a guy. So I don't want Akira being drug into that world. Right? So, I don't know. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with this. And old Michael being the big flirting with the receptionist, and her being like, yeah, that's not going to work. But then the mayor candidate, Sing, basically saying like, I don't need your money. I just want to know your information. Thanks for telling us. And the moment that he shot him and we see that Michael heard it, okay. And Michael doesn't seem to question that in the next scene, so that's interesting. I'm like, and then he's like, I have a family, I have a son. And Sing is like, nah, man, you shouldn't have probably done what you did then. Whew. And him being the demon. I like that there's little things that Yaki does with the animation, like having Eiji have that big hat that he has in Garden of Light. That's really good. And I just realized I should have commented on it in the first episode. I should have realized it, but the whole 7 years thing, Garden of Light takes place 7 years after the ending of Banana Fish. So this is basically like the alternate universe of Garden of Light, because it's taking place at the same time frame. So that's interesting. Very interesting. And if that's the case, then the timeline's a little bit different, because Sing is still a student in Garden of Light. And here, Yut Lung's just gave him the business and he's taken over. So there is Sing's timeline is a lot different in this. And so then, yeah, we have, speaking of which, we have Yut Lung quoting Hemingway For Whom the Bell Tolls, which is an episode of Banana Fish. And it's the book Blanca has. And it's, there will always be people who say it doesn't exist because they cannot have it. It's talking about love. But I tell it is true, and you have it, and you are lucky. Even if you die tomorrow. Like, just being loved and loving another is enough. Mm-hmm. And I love that Blanca's like, you've been given this chance. You've been hiding here for 3 years. Maybe you should go back and talk to Ash. Like, you've been stuck up here and you've not gone out and seen. You've been a recluse for 3 years. Like, you just stay locked up all the time. It's not healthy. It's been 3 years since you came of getting away from it all and starting over, just like Ash. And him cutting his hair and everything. That's what Sing Su Ling told me. Mm-hmm. And I love that Yut Lung doesn't really answer that, but he's like, did you really just want to be isolated? Like, you're not, get out and make some friends, basically. And Yut Lung doesn't think he's capable of loving. That's very in tune with his character from before. Mm-hmm. But I love the idea that Yut Lung taught Sing like how to torture people. Like, he basically, Sing was like, didn't want to see him suffer anymore. And he's like, I'll become what you and Ash couldn't be. I'll become the demon. It's so interesting. And then Yut Lung's like, fine, I'll give you my men. I'll give you respect, everything. Do you want to replace Ash? Is that the whole point? And then he's like, I just want to set you free. And I'm like, uh-huh. I love it. I love the shipping. It's great. I'm like, okay, you got me. You got me, hook, line, and sinker. Only a devil like me can rule this jungle. Mm-hmm. I want you to have the same opportunity as Ash. And then him hugging him. He's like, I care about you. It's like, I just want Yut Lung and Sing to get together. I'm not a demon, but if you want it so much, I'll become one and take your place for you to be free. My heart, Yaki, my heart. This is the Sing Yut Lung shipping content that I needed. And I feel bad because we don't really get it in Garden of Light. We don't really get it. We get Sing and Yut Lung talking in Garden of Light, but we don't really get any more content after the series ends. And then there's another series called Yasha that I read a few chapters of, and the chapters I read of it were the ones where we see Sing grown up in, and he's kind of the leader of the Chinese mafia. But in that series, the only time you see him is he's lamenting Yut Lung's death, and you're like, well, dang it, we didn't get to see them together at all. And it's hinted that they were at least working together. We don't know what else there could have been, but the mangaka hints at it, but it's just, it's so frustrating. And then Sing saying, I fulfilled his wish. I put on the 3-piece suit. I gave him, and Yut Lung's like, I gave him a throne that Ash and I declined. And then, yeah, I love that Sing has the portrait of Yut Lung in his office, and it's just Yut Lung looking the most beautiful. And Michael, of course, thinks it's a woman. And it's like, you didn't ask, so I didn't tell you. Yut Lung was the least son of the Lee family, a brilliant mind with an unmatched beauty. And as far as everybody knows, they're dead. Mm-hmm. And so then he convinces Sing to come along with him to go and see Ash in Boston. Okay. All right. What are we going to do with this? What are we going to do with this? And I love him. Michael has the Attack on Titan shirt too, only it's the military police this time. What? I love the Attack on Titan references. That's glorious. And it's Michael with it. And then, of course, we have Sing being super excited because Michael's excited to see his brother. But then the smile slowly fades. Ooh. The Demon King's really good. I like this episode a lot. It's really good. You got me. Hook, line, and sinker, Yaki. All right, I'm on board with this alternate universe. Anything to keep the banana fish story going, I'm all for. You got me. Okay. Whew. So yeah. Exciting times. So I'm super curious to know what y'all thought down below. Thank you, Yaki, for letting me watch your video and react to it on here. But I'm curious to know your thoughts. I'm going to watch episodes 3 and 4. I'm really excited. But yeah, so in the meantime, I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. Take care. And yeah, I'm excited to watch episode 3 of Banana Fish Forever next week. So I will see y'all then. And until then, I hope y'all enjoy this reaction. Bye.